Hey guys, welcome to another episode of UGR Gaming, and we're going to be doing a review for Final Fantasy XIII's DLC for Sazh, Heads or Tails. When I heard this DLC was announced, I was really excited because Sazh was one of the characters from Final Fantasy XIII that I liked a lot, and it would be very exciting to see him in the newer game because you don't really get to play with a lot of the original cast from the first game. The DLC begins in a cutscene where it puts you back into the game as Sazh, and you're transported to Serendipity, which is the casino level in the original game. And there's a new card game that's available now through this DLC that you could play. In order to unlock Sazh in the main game, you have to win a certain amount of fortune medals, and the way you win them is by playing these different games that are unlocked in this DLC. There's a poker-like game, there's roulette, which is a combination of both poker and cards and a roulette table, and chocobo races. But sadly, the slot machines, you cannot win fortune medals that way. Now, the downfall of this DLC that made me give this DLC a low score is the fact that once you are able to play with Sazh, he's a synergist. And that's all he can do. He can't fight anybody, he can't fight the enemies, he just boosts your party and that's it. He can't change classes or anything, which I feel is a really bad thing to do because players want to play with the characters they know from 13, and the Lightning DLC was like that, but this one is nothing like that. I feel like this DLC is kind of a waste of money because of the fact that Noel and Sarah can already be synergists in the original game, and it just adds another person who can do it. And that's not what I was hoping to be paying for. I was hoping to see Sazh with his guns shooting people, just like he was in 13. And they don't even change his costume. They just took the model from 13 and just put it in 13 too. The whole DLC isn't bad though. The card games are pretty enjoyable and add a new element to the game that weren't there before. But I didn't buy this DLC to play some new card games. I wanted to play with Sazh. And the fact that you're not able to play with him like you want to is a big downfall to the whole DLC itself. The final score for this DLC is going to be a 5 out of 10. And we have a full written review of this DLC on our blog at ugrgaming.blogspot.com. And don't forget to check us out on Twitter at ugrgaming. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of bloopers from this video, so be on the lookout for that.